One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges. A host with a fire burning in his soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit unbroken. He rides on two wheels, ready to claim his throne. Amidst the chaos and the thunderous roar, insane wheels rise as a force to be reckoned with. Fueled by the power that only metal can bestow. He takes his stand, refusing to submit. Insane wheels hear his maximum cry. Metal and mayhem will never die. Originals report he paves his way. More legend in the making, day by day.
Yes, sir. Let's get it in this morning. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Thank you to all of the Breakfast Club, which is you guys in the membership program within the Insane Wheels channel, man. I can't thank you guys enough for doing that because that's how we legitimately continue doing this show, man. I can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever the hell you guys are from. Much love, honor, respect, everybody. We got our coffee. You know what I mean? If we're going to be the Breakfast Club, we at least got to have coffee, right? You know what I mean? I'm still letting my lava over here cool down because it just stays hot forever, you know? So I'm like doing the trick where I take the lid off, shake it, you know, around and stir it around and stuff like that. Let the steam come off. Yeah, it's brutal. But much love, honor, respect to everybody. We're all having a wonderful, I know that I'm having a good one. I hope you guys are too. We have an interesting one, guys. A crazy new evidence released on Trump's shooter. And this is something that is like actually wild. And, you know, it's, I'm glad that we're getting more and more information, for sure, but it's just getting more and more wild. And, we're just seeing more how the ideologies of radicalization and what it does, you know what I mean? Brother Papa Penguin says, morning, y'all. Driving. Absolutely. I know that you're in the background in the cut now. I appreciate that. Don't be messaging while you're don't be texting and driving, my man. I want to make sure you're good and safe. You know what I mean? You're wicked smart, Mike, but not as smart as you are handsome. Check it out, guys. So right before the show, of course, I try to go into the studio, which is like this, whatever, the StreamYard. This is what I stream to. And so it's like a whole like online studio. So when you like go to enter into the studio, for some reason it was locking up on me and it wouldn't let me get in. And so I had to like, I was telling the chat, I'm like, oh my God, I think StreamYard's dead. You know what I mean? I think it's done. And so I restarted my PC twice. And then it finally worked, but I had to restart everything. But yeah, I tried even changing my Wi-Fi. I did a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but whatever. So, nonetheless, thank you guys so much for being here. Huggy, I appreciate you, kind sir. Good to see you, KP Nordic. Always good to see you, kind sir. Rebecca over there in Canada, as well as Junkyard up in the building. We live, baby. That's right. I got sent home for work over some BS, so I'm gonna make the most of my extra day off. Oh wow, absolutely, Junkyard. You know, I'm sorry that happened, but look, you know what I mean? Shit happens. You know, fuck it. All we can do is just accept it and move on. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a good ass time. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Shadow. Good to see you, as well as Road Rage. Good to see you, man. Thank you guys for all being here. Tiffany, as well as brother Lee Lance. Good to see you guys too, man. Oh my God, it's packed up in the building. You know what I mean? Beezer, good to see you, as well as Barbie. Good morning. I need to clear my head. Crazy morning. Hot coffee is on the menu now. That's exactly right. You know what I mean? I'm letting my lava cool down myself. So, but this is going to be a very interesting one, guys. I can't wait to show you guys this because this is some crazy ass shit. Danny, brother Danny, good to see you as well, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you guys. I'm just trying to catch up with all of you. Brother Todd J, thank you, Mike. Keep moving forward, brother. Absolutely. That is what we do. Shit happens when you party naked, baby. Hey, facts. Mega facts. Let's just say I don't think anyone going to talk shit to me anymore. Hey, okay, I know exactly what the situation is. So I'm glad it's handled, right? You know what I mean? Now you get to enjoy your day, you know? So we're going to have a good one today. Check out what we're going to be talking about here, Junkyard. This is some crazy ass shit, as well as all of you guys. This is off of Fox News. This is reported 18 hours ago, and I'm kind of low key tripping that there's only 173,000 views on this, because this is like some crazy fucking news, like legitimately. But yet, how come? Why isn't everybody talking about this shit right now?
So this is happening right now. The suspect in the second assassination attempt against former President Trump is in court. Now, we knew that that was going to happen, and so it has begun. The Department of Justice prosecutors are arguing to keep him in custody. And just this morning, the department released a memo which includes photographs and a chilling letter, allegedly written by Ryan Routh, the suspect.
So this was legitimately written out by this Ryan Routh character, who was the second attempt assassination on Donald Trump. So this is what's crazy, man. You know, I'm pausing it so you guys, if you want to read it for yourself, kind of
addresses to the world.
You're gonna say it.
Says this was an
Brother Code, good to
assassination
see you, my
attempt
man.
on
Thanks
Donald
for being
Trump.
here.
But,
Hopefully you're doing well.
I am so sorry I failed you.
What? Wait, what? What was that first bit?
But quote, I am so sorry I failed you.
To dear world, I am so sorry I failed you.
Former Assistant FBI Director Chris Swecker has some thoughts.
He basically made the case against himself, which I suspected, might happen. That brings it under some very serious federal statutes. So the more serious charges will come. They may not come today, but they're going to use all this evidence, and there's other evidence as well, to hold him on no bond. They don't want him getting out.
And Dana Marie McNichol is in West Palm Beach, Florida right now, outside the suspect's detention hearing. Dana Marie, some new details.
I just got stream sniped.
Good morning. That detention hearing is expected to be quick. There's no cameras in the federal courtroom, so
that was my father.
We'll get those details to you right as it finishes. But let's get to that brand new information. Those court docs revealing a lot of information about the day of that assassination attempt. Now, while police searched Routh's car, they found 2 additional license plates, 6 cell phones. One of those cell phones had a Google search of how to travel from Palm Beach County to Mexico.
He used to do that shit to me all the time, dude. Back in the day, he used to do that shit like daily,
including a handwritten list of dates from August through October of 2024, listing venues where the former president would be. Now, additional new details come from a witness interviewed by the FBI who said Routh had dropped off a box at his home a couple months ago.
So, what's in the box? It better not be a dick in the box. You know what I mean? Oh, shit.
With ammunition, a metal pipe, also some other building materials, also 4 cell phones and various letters. So one of those handwritten letters addressed to the world.
I know exactly.
It said, quote,
it's Pitbull.
This was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you. I tried my best. I gave it all the gumption I could.
Okay, hold on. Don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to hear legitimately what is being said right there, because she's reading out the exact letter right here, right now. So it's going to be crazy. Brother Slim, good to see you, my man. Thank you for being here. Look, Pitbull came over from Facebook over to YouTube, my man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Straight Jacket in this shit wild. Get ready for it. Get ready for this shit. I'm going to back this up a little bit, and I'm going to let you guys hear this.
To the world. It said, quote, this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you. I tried my best. I gave it all the gumption I could muster, end quote. He also offered thousands of dollars to finish the job. prosecutors will most likely argue this letter
Unreal.
does prove some intent. Now, today, Routh is facing 2 gun charges. That's possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number. New court docs we got today say the rifle was loaded with a total of 11 rounds and had a round in
Oh my gosh, dude. And dude, you know what's so funny is Brother Lance, he always keeps me in check right here. He keeps me in check because it's something that I even forgot to do myself today. He sent over $10 over to the Cash App, man. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, man. So if you guys would like to help out monetarily, man, and you don't want to, look, I mean, if you guys become members and stuff like that and super chats, that's humongous. I can't thank you guys enough for doing it. But if you guys also want to send something and not have YouTube take a 30% cut, it is scrolling down below. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are enjoying this content, man, make sure that you hit that like button, man. It's the #1 metric of all of YouTube. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed down below. Let's freaking get it in. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you, man. Thank you sincerely, man. It goes so far.
Evidence linking Routh to that rifle. Now, these are not the most severe
Brother
charges
Carney
that could be brought. But right now, that's just enough to keep him locked up. Routh's attorney will be able to.
Just got a straight jacket with the $1 dues on the Cash App, man. That's right. Dollar dues coming through. Coming through.
Request bond, but the judge will most certainly rule to keep him in jail until a new trial, or again, those more severe charges are brought. Right now, he's in court. We're waiting for our producers to come out to bring you the latest. Harris.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you very much. I want to bring in now Nicole Parker, former FBI agent and Fox News contributor. Nicole, it's always great to have you along, and it seems like you bring breaking news with you.
This is so crazy.
In a good way.
What do you guys think of this so far? You guys think it's crazy?
Let's talk about the letter and the items that purportedly were left behind by this accused assassin, would-be assassin.
That letter is a treasure trove of information, Harris. I mean, as the federal agent, right now, like we've discussed, they have 2 charges in place right now. Those are kind of more considered holding charges. Yeah, they're solid charges, very, very solid. But, you want to stack him with as many charges as possible. And this letter basically is almost like a confession. Hey, I did this. I attempted to assassinate President Trump, and
it's a straight up
this is what
confession.
I did, and this is what the plan was, and I'm sorry I let you down. That is crucial. And I appreciate that in this detention hearing, they are revealing this sort of information because the prosecutors have to determine and have to prove to the judge that this person is a flight risk or an endangerment to the community and society. And when you read that and you see all of the evidence mounting, I think there's a very strong possibility that he will be detained.
Well, and yes, to the public and all of that, absolutely. But specifically to former President Trump. He apologized for not getting the job done, if you will, in that letter that he allegedly wrote. I mean, he's an immediate danger to a very specific target.
Absolutely. And like I said, the prosecutors had to reveal all of this information.
That's right, Brother Steve. Sorry. I was just pulling up another video that I'm going to play after this. Sorry, I just switched back over. So, yes, I did forget that I was going to play you a song, homie. At the end, if you remind me, well, you messed up because you didn't remind me. I told you straight up to remind me, but you didn't. So anyways.
That the general public, we did not know up until this point, right? And I think there's just so much more information as well. These cell phones are so powerful. The fact that you can identify the pings, the cellular analysis support team at the FBI, they will triangulate and look at all of where those pings were. This individual, Routh, he'd been around that golf course since August. He'd been there multiple times and had come down to Florida and had been in the Florida area for for about a month when this happened. And all the searches that he did, trying to escape to Mexico potentially. This is a solid case. And again, don't forget that the state of Florida also has rights to this investigation. And I hope that they do. I hope they run a parallel investigation to the federal investigation that's going on right now.
I'm just glad that they gave out the evidence, Barbie. That's the whole thing. The truth is sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the time the government or FBI, most of the time they're going to keep information for themselves and they don't let out a lot of information out to the public. Now, a lot of politicians even are calling, like Ron DeSantis in Florida, he's actually calling for the truth. And so I'm glad that politicians are doing that as well. I think that's responsible. But yeah, most of the time they like to bury things And so it's unfortunate because then the American people don't know where they stand. They don't know what happened. And then that's what, for instance, where does conspiracy theories come from? It comes from a lack of evidence every single time. You know what I mean? So if we can just start angling down and just being truthful, then we actually get the truth in the situations, right?
Well, last week, Acting Secret Service Director Ronald Routh admitted his people failed.
No, I told you at the end, remind me. I told you at the end, remind me, I got a song for you. And then we did our show, and then at the end, you didn't tell me. But I do end the show abruptly. I understand that. You know what I mean? So that part, I do end the show abruptly. So that part I can understand.
Accountable for the failures of July 13th. And that we use the lessons learned to make sure that we do not have another failure like this again. These employees will be held accountable, and this agency has among the most robust table of penalties.
Just like your wife, your old lady says, right?
Government. I've directed that the Secret Service embark on a significant paradigm shift that will redefine how we conduct protective operations.
Nicole, someone on my team this morning reminded me, and so I'm going to say it. Responsibility is not the same as accountability. Him standing up there and saying, yeah, my guys or women did a bad. We messed up. But where's the accountability? Not one person has been fired with a direct link to what is happening right now, particularly with the July 13th Butler, Pennsylvania incident.
And I echo your frustration. I really do. Because you know what? It makes the good agents look really bad when you have a really weak advanced agent or side agent.
I am lacking slacking today. You know what I mean? Listen, man, we got Brother John sending over $5 on the Cash App, man. Thank you sincerely. I was too invested with the argument that I was having with Steve here. You know what I mean? I'm having a good time. So Harris, funny.
Well, let me see the operations plan. Let America understand the operations plan. Who signed that? At the end of the day, the buck stops with you. The agent, their supervisor, the SAC.
That's a mega fact,
was
Straight Jacket.
signing that.
Big shout out to Lee.
The buck stops with you. And if you drop the ball, there have to be consequences. Accountability has to equate to consequences. And Americans want to see consequences. If no one's held accountable with a consequence, then accountability doesn't really hold much weight. So what is that consequence going to be? Is anyone going to be fired? Are they just going to be moved off a protection detail going forward? Are they going to get 30 days on the bricks, as we call it? The Office of Professional Responsibility.
Oh, my dad just got on the mower. That's why he's over here.
And we want to see some consequences.
So I understand all that you're saying. Then why did we have another one? A second assassination attempt. Those things obviously were not done. And the buck stops with Roe. They stopped with the previous director of the FBI.
Yeah. Brother Lee Lance was the whole reason he forced you to gift those memberships that you did last night. No, I appreciate you. Sincerely, shout out to, Brother Lee Lance. And also Steve for, seriously, he gifted 5 memberships to the channel what was it? Yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday or I can't remember. But yeah, thank you. Because it goes far, man. A lot of you guys want to actually watch the Saturday morning members only breakfast club live stream. Those are the best, man. We get to have a good time. We chill. We have some great discussions. So when you guys become a member, you guys aren't just sending money for no reason. You actually get value out of it. I make sure of that. If I ever sell anything, whether it be a membership program, which is what YouTube is, or for instance, t-shirts or whatever, I'm going to make sure it's the best of the best of the best quality. Just that's the way I am.
Of the Secret Service who quit after one day on the Hill of hearings, Kimberly Cheadle. Now it stops with him. Would you feel safe if you were any of these leaders that are being protected? The current administration's leaders, Biden and Harris, or Mr. Trump?
God bless President Trump.
Brother Junkyard, I appreciate you, man.
He has a lot of grace towards the Secret Service right now. He continues to praise the good agents because, frankly, I would be not feeling too confident if my life had potentially almost been taken twice. And I think what disturbs me is that he is, Director Rowe, Acting Director Rowe is saying, hey, we had the full services of the Secret Service that Sunday. The full offer of the Secret Service was there.
Right.
That's the full service that you can offer. A second attempt is the full service. I mean, that is concerning. But again,
I don't know. That's an interesting question, huh?
It was a new agent, and they refer to him as he was a fairly new agent. Good for you for doing the job, because the protective sweep is what
I
saved
got
President Trump's
5 on
life
it.
once again.
Yes, sir,
He has been
Junkyard. I
spared.
appreciate you, my man.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right, Nicole Parker, thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno.
Wow. All right. So I have a quick question for you guys. What do you guys think about this whole letter / confession ordeal, and then / like letting the world know, like he was like, "Dear world, I'm sorry I failed you." Like, that's crazy. And him actually saying this, don't get me wrong, this was an assassination attempt. You know, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, this was an assassination attempt and I failed you. Damn, dude.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Now, I'm very surprised that the FBI let this out like this. It seems like usually they hide a lot of things. So it seems like there's some more accountability going on, which is good. That's exactly what we want to see, right? You know what I mean? That's what we want to see. War Gorilla, shout out to you, my man. Good morning, Mike B and everyone else. Hey, I appreciate you, my man. Hopefully you're doing good. Been driving all night. Just got home. Carney, wow, dude. Hopefully you came from like having a good time instead of having to work or something like that. Yeah, hopefully you had a good one. That's why I said got 5 on it, cuh. Absolutely. Absolutely, my man. So we're going to be popping off. I'm trying to catch up with you guys, by the way. You guys are insane. Like I it's so hard for me to keep up with sometimes. And like, I've been doing this for a long time and you guys have officially made it become this way. So, I'm trying I always try my absolute best, you know, to, see everybody's comments and reply to everyone, you know. Saturday mornings are the best, although I've been oh yeah, the the pop balloon show. Oh, that show was so great. Like if you guys recently became members, man, go back and check this last Saturday morning's members only live, because man, it's such a funny ass episode. And we went over some good shit, and we actually go over on time over there. Like we actually have like a couple of hours of hangout time. You know what I mean? Usually anywhere from like an hour and a half to like 2 hours. Just like this video is another banger. Hey, Junkyard, I very much appreciate you. I try to bring out the craziest and most insane things that are going on in the world. You know what I mean? And it is a wrap for that dude, 100%. Now we have more context. And I'm glad that I can be able to provide that for you guys as well. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm betting his mom boiled a few bunny rabbits. Oh, shit, dude. I know how to keep Mike on the ball with the donations. If he misses a shout out, he has to donate to Kamala. It would happen once. Even if it happened once and I was forced to have to do that. Oh, dude, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could continue on, you know.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I think it's another Epstein incident waiting to happen. Same thing with Diddy. Yeah. And also, you know, I want to clarify something that you guys may or may not know. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that Diddy is on suicide watch, on a live watch, I should say, for YouTube. Anyways, what's crazy is that is a common misconception here. It's actually just a rumor. Yes, he is on a 24-hour lockup. You know, he's in PC. He's 100% in PC, you know, and this is actually coming from one of the people inside of the prison. You know what I mean? So, dude, like it was debunked. So just so you guys know that he is not in that kind of watch. And it would be an easy rumor to start too, right? You know what I mean? That would be a very easy rumor to start, because it's what you would obviously go, yeah, you know, it makes sense. Makes sense, you know what I mean? But he's not. But interesting. You guys are having some crazy conversation back and forth, Rebecca and Tiffany. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing okay though. That's how that show made me feel sad for any of the bros trying to find a decent woman. Seems to be nothing left but crazy car ladies and ratchet 304s. Yeah, Steve, you're 100% right. And it's unfortunate because that's our kind of like society now. You know, it's just the way it is. It's something that it's a sad reality. And speaking of, we're actually about to move on over real quick we're going to move on over into something interesting that I saw that I have not watched. I saw it on my timeline last night. And I saw it and I was like, you know what? I got to play this for the audience, but I didn't watch it. Okay. So I just saw the thumbnail and the title, and you guys know that every once in a while I like to show off my girl over here. Brett Cooper from, you know, the comment section with Brett Cooper on her YouTube page. This is yesterday. I'm going to hit that like button, obviously, as you're supposed to do here, you know, just like you guys do with me. You know, I appreciate it for you guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Why women are dressing to repel men. What the fuck is this?
Women will get dressed and they will film a video showing off their outfit and celebrate the fact that they think men will hate their outfits. It's kind of a new feminist rallying cry.
It was so good, Tats.
Women weirdly pride themselves on being unappealing to men and pitting the genders against each other. And all of this ties back to the concept of male versus female gazes and how women apparently dress differently for each one. One is supposedly seductive and revealing, and the other one is comfortable and trendy and authentic. And in my opinion, all of this is just so ironic because it's just a perfect example of women trying to confuse men more than they already are and turning a crumb into a feminist cupcake, for lack of a better phrase. Let me explain. Before we do, though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the comment section channel if you have not already, and of course, ring that notification bell so that you never miss one of our episodes.
Don't forget mine either.
In case you were blessed and you did not have to take any feminist theory courses in college, I should probably explain the male versus female gazes. So one Medium article writes, dressing to please the male gaze implies a subconscious desire to be the object of male attention. Women have been conditioned by the media since childhood to dress in a way that will please men, with the expectations of what a woman's body should look like, often sacrificing their own personal style and taste. This desire for male visual approval
we got an apologetic American up in the building. Appreciate you. Guys, everyone that's coming in, that's sorry for my, I'm trying to catch up with you guys in the comments. It's so fast right now. I'm trying to show off for all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys donating to the channel, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you more than you guys know. This shit is legendary. We're on the second half right now, just so you guys know. We already did show the evidence of what is Ryan Routh's confession letter. Go back and check that out. Well, you can do that now if you'd like, or you can wait until the end and go back there and check it out. So we're on the second half, why women are dressing to repel men.
Individuality, self-expression, and self-acceptance. The author added a quote saying, the male gaze reflects expectations of how women's bodies are supposed to look and what is aesthetically required of women, which in turn positions women as idealized and objects of heteronormative desire and pleasure. Here we go, guys. And then conversely, the female gaze is a way of looking at women's bodies that is not objectifying. Instead, it is a way of looking at women that celebrates their strength, their beauty, and their power. It is about their spirit and their aura and their inherent value and gifts as a feminine woman, despite their body and appearance. When dressing for the female gaze, women often choose clothes that make them feel confident and comfortable and allow them to express their femininity and personality without worrying about being judged by others. It's about dressing in a way that feels good and true to them and expressing all archetypes within a conscious way and fully feeling expressed from the depths of who they are as a multi-dimensional woman. So basically, TLDR, this male gaze constricts you and you, and the female gaze liberates you and celebrates you and your authenticity. And so for most women, that means not wearing clothes that are super tight or maybe choosing more feminine or flowy outfits, or on the other end of the spectrum, which is what we see
appreciate you,
dog.
Often,
it's them choosing to wear oversized clothes in a more masculine way. Basically anything that they don't perceive as. Now, two things that I want to bring up. Now, first of all, this just cracks me up because I'm old enough, and I'm really not that old, but I'm old enough to remember the feminist era when women were screaming from the mountaintop about how they don't wear makeup and they don't do their hair and they don't wear certain clothes for men, but that is actually for themselves. So if they're going to go out and dress half naked, it's not for male attention. It's for them because it makes them feel so good about themselves. Like this.
I think the fashion girlies do dress for the girls in the gaze.
Yeah. I mean, there you have it. It's not for you, straight, white, hetero.
Okay, stop. What we're going to say here, guys?
Stop the cap.
Come on. We all love to think that women dress for themselves, but the truth is they're trying to look good for men. I mean, of course, and they're always in competition with other women. So obviously, but anyways, that's just needed to call that that crazy bitch out.
Formative men, it's for the girls and the gays. And then articles like this back it up. Don't
up, Lavish?
assume I'm asking
Shout out
for
to you,
your
man.
male attention because of what I'm wearing. The oversaturation of our bodies needs to stop. Like Kirsten, you're probably half naked at the bar with your hanging out of your corset top.
That's so
You've
funny, Doug.
yourself from the get-go. Men are just responding to that, which is something that women often forget when talking about the clothes that they wear.
Oh,
I wouldn't even
jacket.
be
I
that
haven't
half
seen
naked
it.
at a freaking sauna. Thankfully, I don't have to because I have my sauna at home, thanks to bond charges.
Yep. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw that nice little, little. Hey, she get paid for it. I don't get paid for it, so.
And I won't say anything about it. Now, while I agree that women usually set their own beauty standards and they are the ones jumping through beauty hoops for each other and for each other's approval, whether they like it or not, if they go out to a bar half naked, they are wanting attention.
The whole thing, probably half of your comments aren't coming through because of what we were originally talking about on the first half of this video. You know what I mean? That's most likely why. Anytime, it seems like every single time that we talk deep on politics or something crazy that's going on world news wise, we definitely seem to get a lot more restrictions. Let's just say. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly here.
That is just a fact. And that attention will most likely come from men. And if they're being honest, that is probably what they want. But leaning into that desire wouldn't be feminist, of course. So they had to say that it was about themselves and their own empowerment. They were empowering themselves through their booby corset tops, whatever it is. But then other feminists argued that while they weren't dressing for men, of course, obviously, women were empowering themselves from the perspective of men, aka the male gaze. And that is how, in my opinion, we have gotten here. And the secular nature of it all just makes me laugh. Anyway, women took this and ran with it. I stopped dressing for the male gaze and I've never loved my style more. Like Julia Fox, I've been dressing to reject the male gaze for years and it is seriously empowering. And listen, I am all for people finding their personal style and being authentic with the way that they carry themselves and dress. That's all great. Everyone should do that and find what works for them. But it's unfortunate to me that this has to be at the detriment or the expense of men through cheap jabs and videos like this. Me leaving the house knowing that men will hate my outfit and my helmet. And then
I see the Insane Wheels hitting it with Hardwire promos up. Did Hardwire post a video about his intro or something like that, or his extra? Is that what you're getting at? Let me know, because I'm interested. I appreciate you.
And here's another. And that outfit kind of looks similar to the first video. And that's just because this is a style that's in right now.
Danny, we'll see on the flip side, man.
Core kind of pajama looking, whatever. But a couple of months ago, it was totally different. And women were, taking liberties with their fashion and they would be making videos like this, but with different types of outfits. So this is just the thing right now that women are into and they're saying that men don't like. But just for the sake of the argument, here's another one that's on the total opposite of the style spectrum.
Brother SNS is over here like, man, I don't even dress for myself. Like, I don't even do that. None of that.
Outfits, it's because they're more masculine. They're not showing off their curves, whatever. I don't really care. Last one here. This is more of a compilation.
Men hate my outfits. They're so mad that I'm not like hot like how I was in Uncut Gems. I hear that all the time, but I don't care because the girls love it. The girls and the gays.
It's all just the girls and the gays. Straight men, they don't care what you think. It's just for the girls and the gays. And all of the comments under these types of videos are like this. If they hate it, we love it.
Oh, hell yeah, Hardwire. That's awesome.
If a man hates it. And I mean, this might seem superficial, but these videos in these comments are not helping the fact that men and women are more divided than ever. And so many have such negative opinions of the other. Like that is the reason why these videos are even made in the first place. And all of this cracks me up because this seems like it's such a made up problem, a made up issue. Like this really isn't a thing. And yet now we've turned it into this whole trend. And now we have this whole rallying cry around dressing for the male gaze or the female gaze and what it means to dress seductively and how it's really for women. It's just like, people, this really isn't that deep. And I
actually, believe it or not, her and Destiny, both of them, both of those two ladies, let's just call Destiny a lady. He might as well be. Yeah, they both could be a total like sales, like they could be an actual advertisement for Adderall. 1000% fact. I mean, they do They do speak very, very fast.
I don't think it needs to be a thing. Like I'm watching all these videos. Like I genuinely do not think that my husband would hate any of these outfits. Like, he might laugh if I put on oversized
Oh
Bermuda
my
shorts,
God,
but
straight
hopefully I would
jacket.
be laughing as well because I would know that they're ridiculous, but he wouldn't tell me not to wear it. And he certainly wouldn't say that he hated it, because the clothes that I wear now and the clothes that I was wearing when we first met did not and still don't make or break our relationship. Like, he likes what I wear, even when it's silly, because it expresses a part of me. And that's what matters. And honestly, if I met him when I was out at a bar in Nashville and I was dressed half naked in a dress with big cutouts and my boobs were out, he probably would have liked me less and would have never come up and talked to me, because that's just the kind of guy that he is. So all of this to say, every man is different. And women have this idea that all men are just animals, that when they look at women, all they see is sex. And while, yes, obviously, men are creatures, we know that. Maybe give them the benefit of the doubt and don't just assume that they want you in a skin-tight leather mini dress and that you're rejecting them by not wearing that. Why do you think that men love sundresses so
I'll check
much?
it out.
Granted, there will be a few guys on Reddit who will say, it's because of easy access. But like, the majority of the guys say it's because it makes the woman look feminine and
guaranteed.
joyful
Guaranteed.
and free and youthful and happy. And that in turn brings them joy and brightens their mood. It's not just about cold, hard sex appeal. And also, dressing for a man is not necessarily a bad thing. And we should completely reject this concept that it is. And it also
I agree
doesn't
with
have
that
to be
sentiment.
because a lot of men actually don't respond to that on any deeper level than just like, nice hot bod. Like, that's all they're going to say.
You're hot.
Like, for example, when my husband and I go out on a
Patrick
date,
is
if we're
right.
going out to a nice dinner, or if he's my plus one at some premiere, or
Patrick is my he's my spirit animal. How about that? Patrick is my spirit animal. I like that.
or event I'm going to, I unabashedly dress for him. Like, I want him to love how I look and be excited about what I'm wearing. And obviously, I take pride in doing that because I love him and I want him to love what I'm doing. So all this to say, and I know this might sound confusing, this is kind of a double-edged sword, and I apologize for that, but you should dress the way that you want to, that feels comfortable, that feels authentic to you and your personality and your interests and your body type, but that should not be based on some negative reaction or opinion about the opposite sex. I'd actually argue that you should consider them just a bit, but in a positive way. Like, if you're a single guy or girl and you're wanting to be in a relationship, when you're putting on your clothes, you should be thinking about the way the potential partners are perceiving you and looking at you. And if you're in a relationship, you should care about looking nice for the person that you love and that you've dedicated your life to. Like, that just seems like common sense. And so, in my opinion, this whole trend of women dressing in ways that men hate or celebrating themselves because they think men will hate their outfits, it's just women wanting to feel important and get accolades from their fellow girls. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that women want. So here you go. Here's your affirmation. Your outfits are cute, girls. You don't need to shame men to show them off.
Hey,
well, guys,
I can get down with that end statement. You know what I mean? I can get down with that. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too crazy. You know what I mean? I think that was fairly level right there. All right. So real quick, I was told in the middle of this stream that we have a video on YouTube to check out, and it's off of Hardwire's page. So we'll go over there real quick. Hardwire. All right. And then let's go ahead and share the page. I haven't seen it yet. Boom. All right. Like and subscribe, Insane Wheels Network. That's awesome. End it with Hardwire, Sundays, 2 p.m. That's awesome. Insane Wheels Network. That's legit. That is straight legit. Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you more than you know, man. Thank you for from the bottom of my heart. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys like show so much love, man, that sometimes I don't even know how to accept it, you know? So I very much do appreciate it. So, I'm going to show you one little thing, because I did promise it. I did promise it. Okay, guys, I did. So I'm going to play one of these little songs that is something that I have permission to do so. You know, I have permission to do so. What I'm going to do is actually put it like that. Boom. Okay. Then you guys can actually hear it. So this is for Brother Steve. This is, I think I posted a little tiny clip on my Instagram of it, but he's a buddy of mine, and hey, you know, might as well show off for his music, you know, for a little bit. And his name is Prince Hife. So we're gonna use it's all what you think it's about.
Aye, aye. Make it chunky when you bang, throw it up. That's your bitch, but tonight she with us. Catch your eye, alley-oop, throw it up. I'm a squabbler, slide.
Let me know if you guys hear it.
Going up. If you really about that life, throw it up. If you with that life bout, throw it up. Hit dorms, make niggas roll it up. If you claim what I claim, nigga, ain't no folding up. If you claim that's your man, then hold him up. How you up 100 bands and he can't get $100 bucks? Got a mean squabble game, give it up, give a fuck. If you see that lightning flash, then you struck. All black sports mode, Benz truck. Good luck, out in traffic, keeping up. Niggas dumb, I got drums on these pumps. Can't run, can't duck, wanna die, keep it up. Kick those, walk down, creeping up. Turn the body to a bird if his ass ain't sleeping up. Hit your block, let the bullies beat it up. Slow feet, don't eat, shit, I had to speed it up. For what's mine, I'm a squabble or slide. Give a fuck about some pride, every day niggas die. Baptized, tap his head and close his eyes. If you not from my side, if he died, then he died. Sun's out, guns out, or stay inside. Shoot the breeze, shoot niggas, shoot dice. Walk up, stand over, shoot twice. Yeah, the switch is going off like who playing with the lights? You told that bitch that bro slid and she told on him. I heard the sucker got parked with his pole on him. Then his baby mama crying and holding him. Ghost died trying to cross this bridge, ain't no trolling him. My young old really flip switches, ain't no controlling him. YB walk down to 10, ain't no parole on him. He on demon time, the devil got a hold of him. He trying to purge it, do not let him get a hold of you. I'ma catch me a case, ain't no catching us. My last op, dumbass died, try to catch the bus. Good bro, just dropped the 4, I'm trying to catch a cup. Barely woke off the slow poke, ain't no catching up. Brody told me to up roll, so I brought a sub. Convert the Glock with a Lego, not a machine sub. We don't do typos or subs, did you mean us? Make you the sprinter van man, go pick your team up. The city never seen turned up till they seen us. Hot boy smoke shit, shake the scene up. Some clout for the low, hey, did you need some? Money so fresh, kinda bad, nigga, the green thumb. Make it chunky when you bang, throw it up. That's your bitch, but tonight she what up? Catch your eye, alley-oop, throw it up. I'm a squabble or slide, I don't care, throw it up. If you really about that life, throw it up. If you with that life bout, throw it up.
What up, Martin?
Hit dorms, make niggas roll it up. If you claim what I claim, nigga, ain't no folding up. Make it chunky when you bang, throw it up. That's your bitch, but tonight she what up? Catch your eye, alley-oop, throw it up. Pop a squabble or slide.
Oh, wow.
Pop a squabble or slide, squabble or slide.
Big shout out, man. I gotta give a quick shout out real quick. I'm getting this all figured out. We got brother Jeremiah sending over $5 to the Cash App, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, sincerely, man. That goes a long, long way. Hell yeah, Steve. That's what I'm talking about right there. A little something. I'm not gonna sit here and start throwing it up on camera, you know, but you know, it is what it, you know, I'm trying to be YouTube friendly. Okay. You know, I can play it, but I'm not going to throw it up. But yeah, I can't thank you guys enough, man. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever the hell you guys are watching this from, man, and being a part of the show, man. I can't thank you guys enough. And I can't thank you guys enough for the amount of love that you guys have shown on the Cash App and, you know, the donations and stuff like that. And also hitting that like button is, you know, big thing as we are ending to this morning's episode. I can't thank you guys enough. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. As always, man, we have a good time, man. I can't thank you all enough. Most men want a woman who is classy in public and extra sexy in private. Absolutely. What we always have said, well, what I've been told, the actual saying is we like our women classy in public and a whore in the bed. That's it. Right? Who do you think about that Portland stuff? I don't, you know, that's some crazy ass shit, to be honest. If I'm gonna make any comments on about that, by the way, Martin, I'll do a whole episode on it. You know what I mean? That would be what I should do. Absolutely. Hey, shout out to Biker News Canada. Go over there, and as well as Hardwire 1%er, go subscribe to those guys, and brother Straight Jacket in the chat as well. You know, we have this amazing network, man, that of just people that it's all of us, you know, and I'm so honored to be a part of this. What we have, it's something that I think about all the time, man. So I'm very, very honored by all of you guys. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys on the flip side, man. Much love.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in its soul. With a heart let's roll.